One thing I really enjoyed last week is when we had the chance to interview our superstars to see what are they doing to get to the top. Last week, we heard from Dr. Dorothy Hansen, we heard from Dr. KOA, and I think it's very inspiring. It's inspiring for me to hear, what people are doing to really be successful. And, we have Esther Igbe. So Esther, please unmute yourself. And I'm so happy to be welcoming you to the call because you are our first woman gold on the team. So first African woman. So that is amazing, amazing. And you are just every week, you're on the top of the leaderboards. You're doing so very, very well. So a big congratulations to you. It's so exciting to see all of your success. And maybe you could just start by sharing just a little bit about you. What do you do in Ghana? How long have you been with GotBackUp? So, and what was it that even appealed to you about being part of GotBackUp? So just introduce yourself. Tell us a bit about you.
Okay, my name is Esther Igbe, and I'm a Nigerian, but I live in Ghana. So I've lived here for 8 years now. I had a career in music, but I trashed it and picked up business. So I'm an entrepreneur. I like to invest in business. So, but I had worked with some companies that deals on supplements and hair products. But I did it on a low key. When it comes to supplements, I was sensitive to the feelings of people. So I had to sell only the ones I can consume because I wasn't bold enough to tell people about it. I wouldn't know how they will react to the product. So if you see me and you ask me, oh, you look good, then I'll tell you what I take. And so that's what I've been doing. And until a very friend of mine, my mentor, told me about GotBackUp. So what I like about GotBackUp is that it's a product that everyone needs. I mean, I'm allergic to certain foods and vegetables and fruits, but I can never be allergic to cloud storage. And so no one can be allergic to cloud storage. And so that is why I said that it's a product that everyone needs. You don't have to do a delivery or pay for a shipping fee or a duty fee. And so that is why I love it. And it's something that will be there for life because we're talking about data. Data is oil. So I love this one. This is my best network marketing business or the best product ever to sell.
Wow, that's great. So it sounds like you've had some experience in network marketing. So you've been with other companies in the past, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And you're finding this one to be different than your previous ones, would you say?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now you've had some amazing success in just, how long have you been with GotBackUp now? How long ago was it that you joined?
2 months.
2 months. Okay. So in 2 months, you've already risen to the rank of gold, which is amazing. That means you've earned over $1,000 in commissions. So that is fantastic. Wow. That's really, really fantastic. And I know that you've already been taking those commissions out into your Payoneer account. Is that right?
That's right.
Awesome. Good. Did you choose to take them out in Ghana cedis or did you choose to take them out in US dollars?
Ghana cedis.
Ghana cedis. Okay, good, good, amazing. So you've been receiving commissions, you've earned over $1,000, and you're on the top 10 leaderboard every single week, every single month. So tell us about your approach. How are you approaching people? What is your routine? How are you finding to make time for your GotBackUp business? Do you set hours? What do you do to make sure that you have the time? And then we'll talk about how you approach people after. But let's talk about how you set yourself up for success first.
Okay, first I try to understand the people that I speak to. When would they like me to speak to them? So I work with their own time. And so I realized that some people like to talk about it in the morning before they go to work.
Mm-hmm.
Like to talk about it after work in the evening. And so that is the time I chose myself. So I chose to work on their own time or with their own time.
Okay, good. So you don't set hours ahead of time. You match your hours to when your potential business partners want to work with you, want to speak with you. Good.
Exactly.
Okay, good. And how did you go about, or how do you go about finding people to talk to? Where did you find the people that you're approaching? Are they people that are already in your contacts? Where are you finding them?
Okay, the first set of people that I spoke to were people in my contacts. I'm still talking with the people in my contacts, but at the moment, I'm recruiting on social media, on Facebook. So they like to chat in the morning and then in the evenings. So some start chatting as early as 4 a.m. while others, yes. So, but I start at 6, so 6 a.m. I start 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. And then that's for Facebook, those on Facebook. And then later in the evening, like today after my meetings, I'm going to talk to them. I had already promised them. So I use that opportunity to inform them about the presentation. And then also in the evening, from say 5, 6, we'll talk about it again up to late night, sometimes 10 p.m., 11 p.m.
Okay, good. So let's start with the people that you first started talking to, the people in your contacts, because how many people altogether have you recruited so far to become business partners with you?
29.
29. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. Wow, congratulations. That's fantastic. So 29 people, and the first set of people you started talking to were people in your contacts. So when you approach them, we're going to get to the Facebook people in a minute. And when you approach them, now, do you know about how many people you have in your contacts? How many contacts do you have altogether in your phone, would you say?
Over 500 people.
Over 500 people. Okay, good. So you haven't spoken to all 500 yet, right?
No.
No. Okay, so you started talking to people, and how many people did you set yourself a goal to talk to a certain number of people per day, or how did you go about it when you first started?
So I did a broadcast. So I was able to talk to 30 people at a time.
Okay.
So out of 30 people, I picked those who responded favorably. And that's it. First, I asked them about how they're doing. It's been a while because some of them have not spoken to them in a very long time. Yes. Mm-hmm. So they were happy to hear from me. Where are you now? I'm in Ghana and all of that. And so, how is work? How are you doing? How do you feel about making an extra income? That is when they talk about their businesses or jobs. Oh, Esther, do you have anyone for me? Oh, yes, so I have something nice for you. And so that's how I go about it.
Okay. So when you say you might talk to 10 or 30 people at a time, all right, from your contacts, do you send them individual messages or do you put a broadcast message out? Is it a personalized message or is it broadcast?
So I do a broadcast, but then I wait for those who will respond.
Yeah.
So based on the response, I choose those to speak to in person, like one-on-one.
Yeah. Right. Okay, good. So in the broadcast, what did you say?
Hello, my friend. Because when you say my friend, then you're saying to all of them.
Yes.
Wow, this is Esther. How are you doing? I've missed talking to you. I haven't heard from you in like 2-3 years or 1 month. It depends on the people I chose to speak to. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, Esther, so nice to hear from you. I've lost your contact, but I still had your contact.
Okay, so it was, so you picked a certain group of people, like if there was people you hadn't spoken to in 2 or 3 years versus people for a month, you choose a different broadcast. So it would be a greeting, like, wow, it's been a long time, I've missed talking to you, right? Something like that.
Yes.
And then, yeah, and then you add them to your broadcast, you send that out, and then the ones that respond to you, you start chatting with, and that becomes a personal conversation.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, good, good. So when you start to get to the income side, and you say, how do you feel about your income? And they say, oh, do you have anything? And so now do you invite them? What do you do? Do you invite them to a presentation? Do you send them your link? What do you do then?
Yeah, so what I usually do, to be honest, you're going to hear about it. Sorry, my light is going off and on. It's going low current and high current. I don't know if it's going to go off. So what I usually do is you're going to hear about it, all about it. The business presentation that we'll have tomorrow or today, depends on the day I spoke to them. Oh no, but Esther, just give me a tip, give me a tip. You know, that's what they usually ask. But you hear from the horse's mouth, from the experts themselves. So, but to get you the invitation, the link, please, I'm going to send you a link. Just put your email and name there and then reserve your position. Then I will get a link for you for the presentation. So they will pre-enroll before I send them the link for those I have on my contacts. You see, initially that was how I did it. And so they didn't know they were actually pre-enrolling. They thought, okay, when they do that, and I'll be able to get a link for them to join the presentation.
Okay. Okay, good. So what did you learn from that approach? What did you learn worked really well? What did you learn that you maybe modified a little bit? Because, you know, everyone is listening so that they can be learning little tips from you, little ideas from you, right? Which is awesome. So did you learn anything from that approach? And then we'll move over to the Facebook side on how you're approaching people there. Did you learn anything from your approach on the contacts that you knew?
Yes, what I learned is that people are happy when you show personal interest in them. You see, if I had just come and said, I have something good for you without asking how they are doing and trying to be nice to them, show interest in their welfare and well-being, that wouldn't be nice. But because I tried to show that I care, they appreciated it. And that was why they listened to me.
Good. That's fantastic. And so that first batch of people in your contacts, the people that agreed to come to a presentation that you chatted with one-on-one and when the time was right, we heard from Dr. Dorothy last week that you kind of know when the time is right to make the invitation. You have to gauge it. It's something you feel. You don't, it's not like a script that you say this, they say this, you say this. You have to chat, right? It's a personal conversation. So once someone agreed to come to the presentation and they came, firstly, do you have any way to make sure that they actually get to the presentation? Because someone could say, I'll come, and then they don't come. So how do you make sure they actually show up? We heard some ideas from Dr. Dorothy last week, which were awesome. So how do you make sure they show up?
Okay, first, some will tell you they don't have Zoom app. So I help them to download it, to tell them how to download it from Play Store or Apple Store. And I also give them a step on how to log in. But prior to the time, say 1 hour, I remind them, like today, I did the same. And 30 minutes too, I do the same. And when we are live, I also send a message across, we are live. Please join. So I keep reminding them before time.
Good. And that is actually what Dr. Dorothy does too. So it's a great best practice for all of us listening. When you have someone invited to come, make sure an hour before you send a reminder, 15 minutes before, 5 minutes before you send a reminder. And once you're live, we're live, tell me if you're on, and ask them to send you even a screenshot. You can do that. So that's really, really good. And so of the people that came to a presentation, what would you say your success rate is? If you had 10 people come to a presentation, how many of them would actually sign up and make their payment, would you say, on average?
I would say 5.
Wow, that's amazing. Do you know the global average for any business in network marketing is 1 out of 10? So, you know, all the things you're doing really are helping. And of course, we have an opportunity which makes it very easy in a way because it's not such a big expense and it's a very simple business and it's global. So that's good. So with your success rate, you know, you just have to get more people to the presentation and build that friendship. Now let's move over to Facebook. And so how many friends do you have on Facebook? Approximately.
I have over 6K.
Okay. So you have thousands and thousands. And of course, you don't know them all well, like you might know the people in your contacts. So now, what is your approach on Facebook? Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, Facebook, my goal is to build friendship because I try to understand the people that I actually initially I didn't like Facebook. I don't like Facebook. So this is the reason why I'm on Facebook, this business. So I try to build friendship. And I realized that they appreciate it a lot. Imagine someone who doesn't know you, hasn't seen you face to face, telling you, you are a very nice woman. I like talking to you. I feel good whenever I chat with you. So I build that friendship. Some of them, I don't talk to them the very first day I chat with them. But if they agree to give me their numbers, then that's an opportunity. So when I have their contact and we're now chatting on WhatsApp, then I could talk to them about the business. That is what I've been doing. I've never spoken to anybody about a business on Facebook. But usually they see my posts, so they copy the post and use it to chat me up on Facebook Messenger.
So on Facebook, you're making posts, you're creating content. What are you posting on Facebook? Mm-hmm.
I post the GotBackUp banners from social media.
Okay. So you post maybe the invitation banner, or you post, country number 115 is now in Maldives, like things like that?
No, like the phone crash.
Okay.
Those banners for Facebook is there. On the member area, there are banners for social media. So I copied them, saved them on my phone. And so that's what I use. Every week I change it.
Okay. So how many times would you post in a week, let's say?
I post every day.
Okay, every day. Good. That's amazing. So you're using some of the banners from the members area, or do you get them from the GotBackUp Facebook group?
No, from the members area.
From the members area. Okay, good. Excellent. And it's very good that you're saying this, because one thing we can do as a team is we can actually create more banners to generate interest, right? That everyone can use, because that's something that we can certainly do. Okay, beautiful. So you're posting, and are you posting anything other than GotBackUp? Anything about you? Anything about your other interests? Because sometimes it can get a little bit one-sided if it's all the same business. People don't know you, right? And like you said, what you're trying to do is you're trying to build friendships, because people don't know you, and they're not going to start giving you their number and chatting to you unless they feel they can know you, like you, and trust you. So what else do you post on your Facebook?
So the first few weeks, let's say the first 2 weeks, I didn't post anything about GotBackUp. It was just my picture. I don't even like taking pictures. Just one picture I took and I posted it there, and people were liking it. And so I started creating stories. I don't even know how to create stories, but I was creating stories. And when you make up those stories, Facebook now, creates it nicely for you and put a music. And so a lot of people were liking my stories. So it's not only about GotBackUp. I say things that people would like to hear.
Okay.
Like thriving, don't give up. And
there was motivational.
And the story I copied from, I think I copied it from the group chat. Someone posted it there, and it was nice. So I can't remember where, but I saw it somewhere in my picture photo album. So I copied it. It's a short video, but it created a story. It says something about life in general. So a story about a farmer. And so when I posted it on Facebook, the way they organized it with a music, a soundtrack, it was so beautiful. And people started liking it. And that's it. So I was getting a lot of followers and people were commenting on the story. Even a picture I posted yesterday and create a music for a sound for it. When I checked, over 100 people had seen it and commented on it. And that was how I started getting those friends. So when I get them and they want to chat more on WhatsApp, then on WhatsApp, I tell them about the business. In fact, they are willing to listen. Sometimes when they see the work that GotBackUp posts, they copy it and ask me, Madam, please, what is this about? Tell me more, I want to know. Today, I spoke to more than 30 people from 6 a.m.
Wow, yeah. Amazing. So when you see, so now you're posting content, so you're posting a mix of GotBackUp, interesting things, you're posting motivational, inspirational, like, because people are drawn to positive people. And then how do you decide who you're going to chat with, and do you chat with them privately in Messenger, or how do you open up the conversation? What do you say?
Yes, in Messenger. They hi me, they send me hi. I say hello.
So they're actually saying hi to you?
Yes, I can get more than 50 highs in the morning.
Oh, so my goodness.
It depends on what you're saying. I'll choose who to chat with. Like today, I chose who to chat with because some are looking for girlfriends, some are looking for lovers. And so when you tell them you're married, they back up. But those who really like, they want to be your friend, they stay. And so these are the ones I take as friends, and I delete the other ones. I take them out because there are still more friends waiting for you to put them in. I mean, Facebook said I've exceeded the limit of number of friends I can have. So I've had it. So now I have to delete some friends who are not really communicating to add new friends.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. Sometimes I talk about success and how you can achieve success. These are stories I create,
That's amazing, Esther. That's amazing. So now once you're chatting with them in Messenger, your goal is to get, once you build a friendship, right? Exactly the way you would in your contacts, once you get them so that you're actually friendly, you're communicating, then you now ask them for their number so that you can chat in WhatsApp. Is that how you do it?
I don't usually ask for their numbers. They ask me, Madam, please, can I have your number? I usually, sometimes, if I see that you're really conversing nicely, I ask you, do you WhatsApp? Oh, okay. Yes, then they will send their number.
Okay.
But if you ask first and you ask me, then I send it. Sometimes too, they are just chatting. They want you to keep chatting. Oh, I'm actually busy at the moment. Please WhatsApp me on this number. And immediately they will WhatsApp me. So today I got 10 WhatsApp numbers from out of the people.
Okay, good. And then how do you convert those people you're chatting with to an invitation to come to the presentation?
Okay, some of them, they ask me, Madam, what work do you do? What kind of work do you do? So I tell them. But some too, they would just like, okay, let me take, for example, today, I asked someone, do you want an extra income? Okay, no, this is another question I usually ask. Have you seen my adverts on my posts and adverts on Facebook? Oh, no, I didn't see. I only saw your picture. Okay, can you quickly just check and tell me if you could say it? And so they will saw something, GotBackUp. What is that? So that is the approach I use.
Okay, good. I hope, by the way, if you who are listening are finding this helpful, type a number 1 in the chat. If you're finding it helpful, type a number 1 in the chat, because I think it's for me, it's so helpful hearing from different people how they're going about things, right? So that's really great. And Esther, I know your time is running out, so we'll just keep you for another couple of minutes. So while you're chatting with them, you might ask them, have they seen your advert? Or you might ask them, are you interested in extra income? And if they ask you, what do you do? What do you tell them? When they say, what do you do?
I'm into network marketing. Sometimes I say I'm a digital marketer. So currently I work with GotBackUp. What is that?
Okay.
I
Okay.
usually, what GotBackUp is, it's a company that offers it deals on storage, data storage, cloud storage. But I want to invite you to our presentation this evening to hear more about it. I'm sure you're going to love it. So the people already love me, and they believe I'm doing something good for myself, so they want to come. And some of them, based on their time, some say, oh, I don't have data and all of that. Madam, do you mind if after the presentation, can I get a recorded version? Oh, yes. Mostly that's what they go for. Mostly. Okay. Yeah, so like today, I sent to the 10 people that I got their WhatsApp number. Yeah. So I sent it to them, and they are so interested. I just pray and hope that they register, but they are so interested after listening to it.
Great. That's amazing.
I say, can you listen to it now and tell me what you like about it? You know.
Good. So you send them a recording, one of the recordings that we have. Recent presentation. Fantastic. Wow. That's amazing. Esther, you are doing so beautifully well. So the message that we have from you is the consistency, the commitment, because you're doing several hours in the morning, several hours in the evening, even while you go about your regular day, right? Your regular other activities. But you spend time at it. You attend every meeting. You're certainly here for every meeting. You're enthusiastic and confident. I know you're going to love it. And you're actually creating content. And I think that's also something, because I think all of us can do a better job on creating content, creating stories. There's a lot of lessons. If any of you were on the Fraser Brooks program, make sure that you do join his free community, because you'll learn a lot. We also had, by the way, a 90-day social media run on our Facebook group, our Crown Diamond Global Facebook group. What I will also do is put some small trainings together on one of our Monday trainings, because we did a 90-day social media training. It was awesome, but I just condensed it and did some trainings for some of our groups. So we'll maybe do a training there, because I know maybe not everyone is really comfortable with social media, how to create stories, how to create all these things. But yeah, that's really fantastic. Esther, you are amazing. We are so proud of you. We are so inspired by you. If you were happy by what you heard from Esther, then I want you to give her some love in the chat, give her some applause in the chat, give her some thumbs up in the chat, because she's really helped us a great deal. That's fantastic. Wow. Great, Esther. I know that you have to run because you have another commitment, and I'm really grateful that you could spend a little time with us. And it's great. You know, I will tell you that if for all of us on this call, if you can get good at teaching, if you can get good at sharing what you've been doing to be successful and helping your teams duplicate that, you can really grow. Yeah. Amazing. Good. Okay. Well, Esther, thank you. If you're welcome to stay as long as you possibly can, but I know that you said that you had to go by now, so I don't want to.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too.
You're there, but there's no time. I wanted to say something about maybe another time. Thank you.
You're welcome. We would love you to hear from you. So please say, if you can, please say, if you can stay for another 2 minutes.
I just want to add that this is work for me. It's a job. I take it as I would take a job. So it's my job, and I take it very seriously. And even the people I speak to, they say that we are so passionate about this GotBackUp. I want to come and see. I want to really know more about it. And so when we also use that approach, when we are positive and passionate about it, people, tend to listen to us. It's like an infection. So it's contagious. The passion we have for it is very contagious. So people, it draws people to want to know about it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm.
Yeah, amazing. You're very correct. Any last word of tips for anyone who wants to be successful? Any last last words you want to share?
You had already said it, consistency. And there was a video I shared today. Eric, he said we need patience. It's like making a return visit on people. You may speak to someone about this. Some people, they are quick, like a lady that already said a few days ago, I just spoke to her about it. She joined the presentation once and then she registered. But there are some I've spoken to a long time. They are still trying to digest it, taking their time to get to know more about it, but they like it, they love it. So we don't want to give up on those people. We want to take our time, keep making a return visit on them, reminding them, maybe any good news in the company, we share it with them. Any income we make, we send it to them. Any, increase in number of countries, we share it with them. This will be sound like a reminder and an attraction for them, and then they would likely pick it up. So we don't want to give up. We need to be patient with people.
Beautiful. Keep dripping on them. I love that. That's really, really, really fantastic. And for those of you that don't know, there's a new promotion page. I hope everyone got that in their email, which is a great page for really describing what people get for their $10. For anyone who's asking, is our data secure? It's a really great page. So we'll show you where that page can be found as well. That's awesome, Esther. Thank you. You've given us more time than we expected. We're very grateful. I know we'll hear from you again because you're a superstar, and we can't hear from you enough. And I know you've been mentored by one of our greats, Dr. KOA.
Dr. KOA. Great mentor. Yeah, so that's the truth. I'm learning from him.
Yeah, it's awesome. And
he has a lot of energy. I don't have that energy.
You have it. Don't worry. We see it. We have it. And all of us have our own energy to bring, right? So you're really, really fantastic. Congratulations, Esther. We're very grateful to you. Congratulations. All righty. So let me unspotlight. Okay, great. Well, that was fantastic. Oh my gosh. I hope everyone found that helpful. But definitely, I know I picked up tips. I hope everyone else picked up tips as well. That is really, really fantastic. Yeah, really great. I want to make sure that everyone knows where to find the new promo sales page in case you would like it. Let me just see if I can grab it here. And then if anyone has a question, let me know. Okay, so let's see our new promotion page. Just see where it is. Does anyone know where it is? I've only seen it in the email. Reseller tools. I think it's on a link. Oh, here I'm going to show you as a trainer, and I don't even know myself. That's not too great. By the way, let's look at our weekly contest, because already we are seeing some great once again, look at Dr. KOA right here, number 3 on the leaderboard. Amazing. They're only showing the first 8 spots, but Esther, Dr. Dorothy Hansen, and Dr. KOA all grabbed spots on last week's contest. So that's really, really fantastic. Okay, I'm going to find out where that if anyone has a question, by the way, just type it into the chat, and I'll just grab the promo page so that we know where it is. Yeah, so if anyone has a question, type it into the chat, and we are okay. Great. Okay, I think what you have to do is probably, okay, I'll show it to you here. I think what we have, I don't know that it's actually accessible from the back office unless it's in our reseller tools. Let me just find it here. Okay, yeah, it was really great, really great. I love hearing from people who are really killing it. It's awesome. So the new promo page is here. And, oftentimes we get questions about, the service itself. So this is a promo page You can see the URL here, but it was from the live webinar last week, which was really awesome, but it's a clip from it. And then there's a bunch of different things under the promo page. So it's a really, really great page. And, you know, it's really helpful and useful if anyone wants to know more about the service itself. So what I'll do, I'm pretty sure it would probably be under the reseller tools. Okay. So let's see. Okay, so this is our, let's see. Yes. Okay, no, it's not here yet. So I'll find out where it is and I'll let everyone know where you can find it. I'll do a little screenshot of it so that everyone knows where to find it. If anyone knows where to find it right now, let me know in the back office. It might just be a link, so I'm sure they'll put it in the back office any minute from now, if it's not there already. Right now, the way I got to it was from my link sent by email. All right, so any other questions? Okay, so you weren't sure either. How they compute people into the weekly contest. Okay, so the weekly contest is based on revenue generated. Okay, it's based on sales made. It's the top revenue generators for that week. So it's sales made for that week, whether it is an initial sign up, whether someone upgrades maybe to the annual plan or they buy the email marketing plan, any sales made that you have made through direct referrals, that is how they calculate the weekly contest. Okay, that's how it is. Okay, any other questions at all? And then if not, we will carry along and finish up. We don't really need our calls to go on for too long unless we have something that we have to do. Sometimes we have a lot to do and sometimes we have a little bit less to do. But I really wanted to hear from Esther today because she's so awesomely amazing. Any other questions at all? And I think what I will do is I will schedule a social media training at some point, so that we can just go through a few things. And I'm excited to be part of Fraser Brooks's new community as well, because I know that he's always up to date on all kinds of things, new AI tools to use for social media and so many things. Yeah. So if you haven't seen it, by the way, let me actually, okay, if you haven't seen it, I posted the replay for last week's program, and it is going to be repeated on Thursday live. Okay, so if you want to attend Fraser Brooks's replay, you can watch it live this coming week on Thursday. And the replay is available until tomorrow only from last week. Okay, but if you miss it, you can watch the Thursday event. Okay, I'll send that out as well to the pages, but definitely I would participate in it because it's very worthwhile. And yeah, the social media, I mean, look at what's happening with Esther, right? She's obviously has a lot of people on her friends, but she's getting people messaging her every day. I will tell you something. It was my birthday on Friday. And funnily enough, this has never happened to me. And I haven't even checked Facebook yet because I was a little bit busy. But I got a lot of messages on LinkedIn, surprisingly enough. That's always been a platform I've built a lot of business from. But I got messages on LinkedIn, happy birthday messages, which I've never had before. And I just started chatting with each person who sent me a message. And, you know, at least half of them are taking a look at GotBackUp now. And it's exactly like Esther said, you know, just check on them. What are they doing now? Wow, it's been a long time. So great to hear from them. And when the time is right, I ask them if they would like to look at a new global project I'm working on. You know, and that I always tell people we're already in over 100 countries in just a few months. It's pretty exciting. And maybe it's something we could do together. And would they like to take a look at it? And most people are absolutely, they would love to take a look at it. So definitely you can build a great business from social media once you have gone through your warm contacts, and there's a lot of opportunity there. All right, everyone. Dr. KOA, is there anything you'd like to add for today? And then we'll close off. Is there any message you'd like to share? Our superstar, amazing Dr. KOA.
Well, I just want to say thank you so much, Anne, and everybody. We have a better way. I've never been so positive in my life about the fact that we are now going to do so well as far as the industry is concerned. If you have ever been in this industry before and you thought that, oh, it didn't work out for me, oh, I think I did it, I did my best, but I didn't really see anything. I'm telling you, the little you do in this organization, you will do well. I have seen why so many people don't do well in other industries, the other companies, is because of the so much cost involved. But GotBackUp, because everything is digital or even digitalized, all the costs involved have been added to our commissions. And so you tell them that change the commission from the top 3 to the top 10, and they just do it. I even said that they should even just do it from 50 to 40 to 30 to 10 and 5, and then they give everybody 50 up to 10. And so it just shows you how the company has enough to be able to want to still give some up, even just by suggesting. And that is why I know that for those of us who are just pioneering this, if we do everything in our power to do something every day, it's not about you decide that one Saturday you're going to talk to the world. No, it's about the little every day. Okay, I always say that baby steps build empires. Baby steps build empires. So as long as you know you are doing something every day, and again, even if you have something huge on that day, you can choose to do something at dawn or do something in the evening, just a little. Just ensure that a little is done, okay, at an ungodly time before 6 o'clock or after 10 o'clock, even if you are busy during the day. And that little will fetch as much as you can. As everybody is doing that little, everybody will gain eventually.
Yeah, I agree 100%, because I had a busy birthday weekend, and I, early on, as I'm sitting doing my coffee at 6 a.m., I was messaging people back, wow, thank you for the birthday message, and, starting a chit chat. And that led to potential business partners. So I agree with you 100%. Those are great words. So thank you, everyone. Thanks for being here. Make sure that you watch the Fraser Books replay or watch the new event. All right. And if you're on Eastern time, or that time is convenient for you in North America, you can join the GotBackUp live training from the company tonight with Linda at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. And particularly if you have a question about the software, it's also good to ask your questions live. All right. And hopefully by now you're all actually using the software, because that's also very important. You have to use it so that you can teach others. But remember, there are great videos right in your members area. You just have to take some time and be a bit patient and watch them one by one while you install your software. All right, you just have to take a little time and watch the videos. They're very self-explanatory, and then you go from there. All right, everyone. Well, thank you. It's been awesome to be with you. Thank you again, Esther. Thank you, Dr. KOA. Thank you to all of you for being here today. And we look forward to seeing you. So remember, we have our presentation that you can be inviting people to tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Ghana time, 7 p.m. Nigeria time, 9 p.m. East Africa time, and unfortunately 2 a.m. Malaysia time, Rachel. I tell you, you just need to get a crew together and start your own presentations at a time that is great for everyone in your time zone. And I'm
so sorry for Rachel, but I'm telling you, she's still rocking it. She's
rocking it. I
She's
know.
rocking it.
It's just amazing. Amazing. Rachel's the only person I would never force to have a video on at 2 a.m. because I know she might be in her pajamas by then. Frederick, do you have a question? If you have a question, you can unmute yourself and you can ask the question. Your hand is up. I don't know if that means you have a question or if you just popped your hand up by mistake. But if you do have a question and you didn't get a chance to ask it today, you can always ask on the page, on the Telegram page, or you can ask your team leader and one of us will definitely get back to you. All right, everybody. Well, nice to see you all. Nice to see you all. So have a great, great rest of your day. And we will see you tomorrow with your guests. Make sure you're talking to a lot of people and get them all on the call tomorrow. Okay, see you then. Bye.